Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another assembly. Before we have it, can you tell which classroom I'm in today? It's a tougher guess. It's year 3. Were you right? Well, last week I gave you a thumbs up. How about a high five today? Today I want to talk to you about being resilient. There's a tough word. What does it mean? Well, if you fall down, do you get up? When you feel like giving up, do you carry on? That's what it is to be resilient. It's tough at these times. Maybe you're missing school, missing your friends, missing going out and playing in the park or going to see your relatives. We have to be resilient. We have all sorts of different people that can help us. I can turn to my wife. She helps me a lot. I can turn to friends and colleagues. I have a group of friends that we meet up with online on Zoom. We call ourselves the Gang of Four. And if one of us is feeling fed up, we message each other and say, let's have a meeting. We have a moan, we have a laugh, and we usually end up coming off a little cheered. Being resilient. That's what this story is about. We're going back to the jungle with some animals from Africa again. This story is called The Great Wall. One day the animals woke up to discover something strange in their home. A wall. A great wall. The other side of this wall, they knew there to be ponds and rivers and green grass and fruit and things to eat. But where they were, nothing of the sort. They needed to get through the wall, get to the other side. So they called a big meeting and all of the animals had a chat and they said, how are we going to do it? Who will get us to the other side? A rhinoceros. He spoke up. Well, I can do it. I'm strong. I'll get us through the wall. Watch this. Out of the way, everyone. And he backed up further and further from the wall. And he stared it out. And he began to gather his strength. And he started running towards the wall, full speed, head down, horn pointed, bang! He hit the wall. Did he get through? Well, when the dust settled, all of the other animals came and looked, and there he was, crumpled up on the floor, his horn a bit wonky. He couldn't get through the wall. If they couldn't get through the wall, perhaps they could get over the wall. A monkey came forward. He said, I can do it. I'm a great climber. I can climb that wall, but I need a little bit of a head up. Giraffe, you can help. The giraffe came and leaned herself against the wall. The monkey ran from a distance, jumped and grabbed hold of the giraffe's tail and swung around onto the giraffe's back, ran up her neck, onto her head, and then jumped and grabbed hold of the wall and started scrambling up it as best he could. But the higher he got, the more slippery it became, the less gaps for him to grab hold of, and soon enough he couldn't go any further, and he began to slide back down the wall until he tumbled and fell to the floor. There was no way through the wall, and they couldn't get over the wall. What else? What about under the wall? Up slithered a snake. The snake said, shh, all of you. I can slither through the holes underneath the wall, through the tunnels, and I can find a way to the other side. And so the snake slithered through the sand until it came to a hole, and down it went and disappeared from all the other animals. It was gone a while. They waited patiently. There was no sign. Maybe the snake did get to the other side. The snake eventually saw a light at the end of the tunnel that it was slithering through, and thought, yes! Out popped his head. He was facing the wall, and he said, yes! I'm the other side! I've made it! What a success I am! Coughed the animals behind him. Oh, no, you're not. You're still on the same side as us. Ah! Cried the snake. They neither were able to get through the wall or over the wall or under the wall. Maybe they could go around the wall. Who would try that? Well, up came a hyena. You know what they say about hyenas? That they laugh. Well, the hyena came before all of his friends, and he said, there's no way over the wall, no way under the wall. You can't get through the wall. I know a way. I'll go around the wall. That's the way. And he ran off, laughing as he went. The animals waited and waited. The sun went down and he hadn't returned. They couldn't hear his laughter anymore. And it wasn't until dawn that one of the animals said, look, here he comes. He's coming back and he's laughing still. And indeed he was. He arrived a little bit sore. His pads were hurting. He said, I went for miles and miles, but there's no way around. And whilst he was sleeping, I went the other way. There's no way at all. The animals couldn't get through the wall, or over the wall, or under the wall, or even around the wall. Oh, they sat back. They were ready to give up. I do hope they didn't, because unlike us, animals don't know much about doors. And there was in the wall, not far from them, a doorway. Perhaps later in the story, we don't know, they found the doorway. A door to the other side. If they continue to work together, not give up, I'm sure in the end they would have found it. Boys and girls, it's important that we keep on going on, being resilient. And remember, on your own is not always enough. We need others to help us. And you know all sorts of different people that can help. Your mum, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, maybe your friends, maybe your teachers. Being resilient. I told you earlier about my friends. Well, it's another way that I turn to others for help. Because of my faith, I turn to God, I pray, I read my Bible, and that helps me a lot. Maybe you'll find other ways. When Jesus spoke to his friends and the people that came to listen to him, he once told them, I am the door. By me, if anyone enters in, he'll be saved. We all need to find a door to get through our problems. I hope you enjoyed that assembly. Be resilient. Thank you.